Welcome back to Papé Toolkit. Today I've got a great one for you. This is the brand new Z760R zero-turn mower. Let's get into it. Let me talk you through the 2023 Z760R zero-turn mower. This is pretty much the highest end residential zero-turn that we sell in the John Deere lineup. It is absolutely borderline commercial grade. In many ways, it's built like one of my commercial grade mowers, but it is set up for the high-end residential customer. That customer that has, large property, lots of acreage, it maximizes time. He wants to be able to get that done in a quick manner. She wants to mow with a little bit of style and comfort. This thing will do all of those and more. So, what are some of the things that set it apart from the competition? Well, we've got some nice integrated park brake controls. So we've seen that in the Z700 lineup. They actually introduced that in our Z300 lineup this year as well, which is really nice. So I've got those integrated controls. I've got a fully dial-in suspension seat, so I can set this for my weight. This seat is also a 24-inch high back seat. So a nice, big, tall, high back seat that's got some lumbar adjustment on it. So I've got a little lever right on the side, got for lumbar adjustment. Additionally, it's got that comfort glide feature that is an industry exclusive from John Deere. So I have that nice fore and aft isolation if I'm going over bumps. Integrated armrests, obviously those are really nice to have. I can adjust the seat back, so I can adjust the tilt on it as well. And this new for 2023 in the Z700R lineup is gonna be this marine grade vinyl material. So that's gonna wear very, very well. You can kind of notice it's just a little bit lighter shade of yellow than last year's, which is nice. Again, new to the Z700 lineup, 700R lineup is going to be this floor mat. So this floor mat is a really nice thing when I'm isolating the from vibration, and it also is a nice non-slip feature as well. You're still going to have that adjustable foot deck, so I can move that forward and aft, just depending on the size of the actual operator on there. And then the really big one for the Z760R is going to be this engine. This is a 27 horsepower commercial grade engine. This is actually the same engine that you'll find in our Z950R models, which is a really nice feature that they've brought that into the residential mowing machine. This particular machine is outfitted with the Michelin X-Tweel tires. So if I'm gonna maximize productivity without any downtime, I wanna actually have a little bit of suspension in my wheel and my tire, I can go ahead and use those X-Tweels. I can option that as an option straight from the factory. Still one of the only companies that's offering that as an option straight from the factory. Great option. They're supposed to last roughly about 3 times longer than a regular tire, so a regular pneumatic tire. And of course, no downtime because no flats. I can drive over, metal, whatever I need to. We've got nice big casters in the front here. Of course, I've got that tubular integrated frame, big, strong, robust frame that's gonna offer me, that longevity that I need, that comfort that I come to expect from John Deere. And then I've also got a nice big warranty to go with this. So this is gonna have a 4-year or 1,000 hour warranty on it. So that's a really nice warranty that comes straight out of the factory for this machine. A great new feature for the 2023 Z700Rs is going to be these integrated LED lighting strips. So I've got nice, awesome LED lights that cast light way out in front of me. Additionally, I've got these lights right here on the side. You may ask, well, why on the side? Well, that's going to cast the light right in front of the mower deck. So when you're at night, you're going to be able to see that material right before it goes under the deck. So that's a really nice feature. Integrated into the frame, very, very subdued. Obviously not going to get hit with a lot of damage or sticks or anything like that because they're integrated all the way into that frame. So that's a cool feature and brand new for 2023. Another great feature, that sets this Z700R apart from the competition is these forged decks. This is a forged 9-gauge steel deck. And it's got a welded perimeter all the way around to protect you from those nasty hits if I'm gonna hit something. So you got some extra protection there. John Deere is one of the only companies out there forging these decks. They've got the machinery to do these thicker gauges of steel. It's gonna add for increased airflow. You're gonna see maximum discharge chutes. You know, you've got large discharge chutes on the side, so I'm able to maximize the dispersion on the grass in there. And that 27 horse is gonna push that material out with no issues. Additionally, I've got these ergonomic controls. You're gonna see that they're bent in a special way that it's gonna make it very comfortable as an operator to use for multiple hours on end. Speaking of using your machine for hours on end, you've got an 8-gallon fuel tank with this machine. So it's gonna have the ability to mow for a very long time without stopping. Great feature on there. Really, really nice to have that big fuel capacity. I've got integrated QR codes. John Deere's doing this on a lot of the machines, brand new machines. So if I have to order parts, if I need to get some filters, some oil filters, all I have to do is scan that QR code and it's gonna take me right to a John Deere site where I can actually look up and see those parts. And so I can order those, you know, call up the Papé dealership and say, hey, I need these parts. I've already got my part numbers because this QR code is absolutely made for this particular machine. So that's a really nice feature as well. I've got integrated ROPS on here, so that rollover protection system. This with the seat belt, I can definitely be safe on those inclines. Inclines are no problem with that X-Tweel. I've got lots of stability on there for that. Bigger contact patch to the earth, so that's a really nice feature as well. If I need to, I can actually roll this ROPS down. So if I'm trying to get under some fruit trees or something like that, and I don't want to pop wheelies when I hit those fruit trees, I can go ahead and take that ROPS down. Let's talk about decks and deck height selection. This machine is equipped with the high capacity Pro 54 deck. So that means it's got a cutting width of 54 inches. I can also get this machine with a 60-inch deck. Again, that 27 horsepower engine, no problem pushing that bigger deck. This is a nice fit for this machine, especially if I'm trying to get into specific locations. So oftentimes people opt for that 54-inch deck. But if I'm trying to select the height on here, I've got a nice integrated leg control where I can go ahead, lock up my deck. I can select what height I want. These are gonna be all in 1/4-inch increments. So from 1 inch all the way up to 5 inches on here. I can go ahead and select that height, and then I can just lift up on my yellow handle and drop it down to that height. So that's really easy to do. It's very spring assisted, so I'm not having to do a lot of effort. Very, very simple to do. Also a nice feature. And then if I just wanna lock it up, you know, I'm headed back to the house, I wanna lock my deck all the way up, kick it up, easy to do. Let's talk about the layout of the controls. So they're all right here, located very easily, all pretty ergonomically correct with my arm just kind of floating down on there so I can adjust that height. I can go ahead and turn on and off my blades. I've got a little hour meter here that's gonna also tell me, you know, battery strength. It's got some warning lights on it if I need it to. Throttle control, choke, and obviously my light control, turning that light on and off with my key. So really simple layout, very, very easy to understand. One of the nice things about John Deere equipment is it's, you know, you can just kind of jump on it and go. It's really easy. There's not a steep learning curve. Of course, I don't sell a machine without a cup holder. So of course you see the nice cup holder, nice and big on this one, which is also really nice. It's really great to see a new model in the John Deere lineup. The Z700s have always been really popular, great machines, great sellers for us. People have really gravitated towards them because they've just done a really nice job of engineering them. This one is no different, and it kind of takes everything else and it elevates it to that next level. With that high horsepower engine, 27 horse is huge for us. You've got all of your nice, wonderful comfort features with that beautiful seat, suspension, comfort glide, just the ease of use with the integrated park brake. A great all-around new mower for us. Look forward to selling lots of these. Look forward to answering your questions if you've got any. you're welcome to go ahead and like and subscribe to our channel if you like this content. We'll do some nice action shots with this thing here in the near future. I'm very excited to get it out on the property and get it mowing. So look forward to you following us in the future, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks. Hi, my name is Jason Hughes. I'm a territory manager out of Eugene, Oregon. I'm also a large property owner and own a lot of the equipment that you see featured in these videos. I hope you find this content helpful. If you have any questions, please comment below.